So you're ready to get your first tattoo, but you're not like 100% sure how to make that happen? Well, there's basically two kinds of folks who go to get their first tattoo. There's Send It Susan and Paralysis Pamela. Yeah, that's a thing, right? Um, Analysis paralysis is absolutely a thing. It's super, super seductive because we've got like all the information in the entire world at our fingertips right now. And you can be like, do I need to save a plane ticket to go to Germany to get my first tattoo? Because that sounds amazing. Go Thailand. Tattoos of eyeballs while we're at it, right? Um, maybe not. But you get the idea, right? There's those folks who just say, I can do it. Whew, I got up the nerve. We're going today. And then there's those people who are like, in order to get up the nerve, they've got to research their artists. They've got to, know what kind of tattoos they want, what their overall aesthetic is going to be, whether they're going to be like 50s pinup girl, goth girl extreme, just like full blackout with negative space racing stripes. And honestly, I kind of float somewhere in the in between because, obviously nothing's actually binary in life. We're all complex humans who have we're unique. But those are the spectrums. Spectrums. But yeah, right. You get it. And so on the one side, you've got, let's just send it, Sally, Susan. I can't remember what I said. And they're the least likely to be happy with their tattoos in, a year to 10 to whatever, whereas the people over here are the most likely to be happy with their tattoos, but they won't start getting them for another 10 years, right? So if you want to get a tattoo soon, you got to find that balance of the in-between zone. And so those most important things that you're really going to want to focus on is do a little bit of research on what your aesthetic is. If you're taking clothes off at the beach or, on a wedding night or something like that, what do you want to look like? Look better naked, right? What is your aesthetic? How do you want to do that? What are things about yourself and about your life that are core to you and you're not going to want to change? A lot of people start out getting just black and gray tattoos and they branch into color later on in their life. Aesthetic. 2, your vibe, as in like the kind of artist you want to go to, right? There's a lot of artists who they want to go to like a walk-in shop and get that super crazy experience with the loud bumping music. Some people want to go to a place like me where we got incense burning in the background and LaCroix in the back, Some people want to go to a tattoo collective where everybody is their own art thing and they've got like their own art all over the walls and people collect skulls and paint them gold. So your aesthetic, your vibe, and then finding the right artist for you. That's really all there is to it, because once you get your aesthetic and your vibe down, you find that artist, and then hopefully you're going to work with them, and then they're going to help you. They're going to walk you through the process, however it is that you need, right? Whether it's a walk-in shop and walking you through the process is just like, here's this piece of leather, go ahead and bite on it, it'll be good. I got you. Or, if it's, hey, let's put on a show. Hey, here, what kind of music do you want to listen to? Whatever it is that's going to get you in the zone, right? That's why vibe is so important. That's why finding the right artist for you is so important, because we each have our own style. We each have our own bed manner. There is no like wrong, unless you're like a total douchebag, there is no like wrong way to do bedside manner, right? It's all about finding your tribe and doing that kind of stuff. So if you don't vibe with a certain, it's cool. There's like no shade, no shame, no nothing. Don't feel pressured to go with someone who you're not vibing with. There's a million tattoo artists out there now, and you deserve to be with the people that you resonate with. So this video is getting too long, but those are the 3 core things you need to pay attention to in order to really have an awesome experience, in my opinion. Your aesthetic, your vibe, and finding that artist who matches with it, because then they're going to help you get the best art possible. Thanks.